I am Jen Burson. I'm the founder of Generation PR, and we are a full service PR and social media marketing agency. One of the topics that has come up quite a bit that people want to have covered is charging what they're worth and strategies for how they can charge what they're worth. And it also came up yesterday on our mastermind coaching call for a very seasoned PR professional who took a step back to have her children and just, had her third child and is now just stepping back into full force in the agency now that she's a mom of three, and feels like that somehow put her behind in terms of what she could charge. And it seemed almost like a self-imposed penalty box, right? Like, well, I've taken a step back and I've had some time off, so I can't possibly come in and charge the rates that I was before I had kids. So it was just kind of an interesting discussion and made me want to bring to you some strategies about how you can charge more. When I first started my agency, my strategy was to charge as little as I could for so many reasons, but eventually I realized that all of those reasons were rooted in fear. And I was afraid to ask for more money because I thought that my client leads would just up and, take their business elsewhere. And that I didn't really have the experience or the knowledge to merit the rates or the retainers that I really wanted to earn. And that in a world of like experts and authorities, maybe I didn't stack up. And I needed to be charging more in order to truly scale and grow my agency. I needed to charge more. It just wasn't enough to come in low and think, well, I'm just going to charge enough to make a profit, but I'm not going to be the highest priced option because then I won't win the business. Raising your prices, it attracts clients that are actually more than happy to pay for the work you're doing. Now charging more. I run a really profitable PR agency. That's obviously why you're here, is to learn from me and others how to have a more profitable business. Yeah. And knowing that our rates are higher, the kind of ironic thing is we are attracting bigger clients. We now support billion-dollar brands. So my agency has 3 different niches: beauty and cosmetics, health and wellness, and baby and kids. And I have a billion-dollar client in each of those 3 niches. So I have 3 billion-dollar companies that our agency supports. So I want to share with you some of the strategies that I use to implement these higher rates so that you can start using them today to charge what you're worth. Ask for what you're worth, right? If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't ask, you're never going to get it. People are more open to giving you what you want if you've helped them in some way, you've made their life easy, you've stepped into your role as an expert and authority during that sales call. They see the value you're already bringing to them just on that call. So we tripled our rates when we started working with larger clients. And you want to know something? They never batted an eye. And there's never any negotiation. When you work with larger clients, they don't negotiate. They will not take you seriously if you are charging low rates. You will not attract a high ticket, higher caliber of client. And the irony is they leave you alone. They trust you as the expert and they let you do your job. It's the lower paying clients that you bend over backwards, you discount your services that will make your life miserable. And you will feel like you are working for every single dollar that you ask for. It's just crazy. And when you raise your rates, those higher end clients are drawn to you because they feel like if you're charging that much, then you must be worth it. And if you're charging too little, they'll think that you're not providing them with excellent service. Just Monday of this week, I had a discussion with a client lead who told me that they're leaving their agency because the agency was not nimble and they were not flexible, that they could not reach an agreement for the future for 2020 because the agency was not willing to accommodate this brand's, it's actually a parent company with 3 different sub-brands that we would be supporting all 3 of them. Their needs are going to change. They're going to adjust. And this firm was saying, well, we have a contract and this is how we're allocating our hours. And if things change, we're going to have to adjust the contract. And the client was like, our needs are going to change all the time. We might have crisis comms. We might have a product launch. We might need to infuse sales into one line that we don't really know about. And I was like, that's what we do. That's what we can be to you, is a flexible, nimble partner to you. That's the value we provide. So don't think that just because you're working from home, and I always joke, just because I have a cat on my desk licking his ass in the middle of the day makes me any less of a valuable service provider and valuable partner to big, high-paying clients. Don't think that. They are seeking you out. I can't even tell you how many times big brands come to us and say, our agency, it's just not working anymore. We are nimble. We have figured out how to get things done for our clients in ways that they cannot do on their own. Even with their huge budgets, one of my $1 billion publicly traded companies that has a massive budget cannot figure out how to do what we do. Cannot figure out, we're doing these photo shoots for them, high quality, print quality photo shoots, managing 15 or 16 or 20 different products coming from different vendors every month, and reshoots, tracking all these products that are coming in, and we're like, we got you, and they cannot figure it out. So just know that you being small, nimble, agile is an asset to you, and ask for what you're worth. Just because you don't have a big fancy office doesn't mean you can't ask for premium prices for the results that you get. That is all that matters. So ask for what you're worth.